Hello there friends, this is DotaNews. We're here to create the best Dota news channel ever. Here's what we cover in today's episode. Major reshuffles in the Chinese pro scene, Arteezy playing slots on stream, Quinn names the GOAT of Dota, best heroes according to Aurora players, and rumors about the Saudian, the international. Without further ado, let's get straight to it. First of all, we will talk about LGD. As you remember, they removed Nothing to Say. The next player to leave the legendary Chinese team is the position 4 player Planet, who joined LGD in December 2022. But now LGD Gaming officially announced two new players. Emo and PYW will be the new players, the new mid laner and the new soft support. Guys, what do you think about this LGD roster? Remember how last year they signed some no-names and somehow managed to go to the international and even have a good run? Can they do it again this time? Write your thoughts in the comments below. Next, let's talk about Azure. Remember how a year ago, once again, they were formed like a dream team from China who's gonna beat everyone on their way. Somnus, Chalice, FY, oh what a core. Even though we already knew how Chinese dream teams can crumble, just remember Elephant 4am or whatever they were called and how they tried to do something but failed. This one honestly surpassed expectations. They not only secured a spot at TI 2023 but also achieved a remarkable top 4 finish. This success earned them a direct invite to ESL 1 Kuala Lumpur 2023. However, the org confirmed that the three renowned players would not continue with the team for the upcoming season. So currently only Lu and Tianming remain in the Azure Ray roster, with replacements urgently needed before ESL 1 Kuala Lumpur 2023. And they announced it. In their new squad we see XM, XXS and Syncyu. Guys, I think now it's time to sign Ame, for real, and they can beat everyone. Let's move on from China to Europe. Gaming Gladiators Quinn, during a personal stream, gave advice to low-ranked players on raising their MMR. Let's hear what he said.
Tips for grinding low MMR? Never blame your teammates ever under any circumstances. Never go high ground unless they're all dead. If you're not literally immortal, don't go high ground. And I mean actually immortal, like you can sit like your bristleback with 6 hearts. Otherwise, don't go high ground. And copy professional players' item and skill builds. That'll get you to about 6k.
That's pretty neat. If you agree with Quinn or you're a hater, don't forget to mention that in the comments below. Also, some current news from the legendary Dota player. Loda on his Twitter said that he wants to test players for their new Alliance roster. Here's what he said. We're going to be doing tryouts for Alliance Dota 2 team in the first week of December, 1st to 7th. If you feel like you have what it takes, let us know here or DM Leon Arthur Dota. All positions accepted. Let's break this one down, okay? See, this situation has two sides. First, it's obviously really cool that Loda decided to give opportunities to young and no-name players, or maybe not only them. Sometimes it's really hard to find a team, and if Alliance is accepting you in their squad or even to play pracs, it's cool and it's experience. On the other side, the community and Dota 2 fans as well as Alliance followers are just raging that Loda decided to do this not professionally but like an open source. Because in professional Dota you don't do things like that, especially considering that you're Alliance, a TI winning organization. You visit specific Discord channels, you do scouting, and you don't just ask players to DM you. But anyways, it's a good chance for anyone to go and grab the chance. Next, we will discuss something really incomprehensible, to be honest. See, Arteezy decided to stream slots, and people are really mad about this. For example, let's listen what Gorgc has to say about this.
This is so sad to see, man. Arteezy on stake, 2,200 upvotes, goddamn. That is crazy. That is crazy. It's coincidentally I started gambling a little bit off stream right now too, but I used to also gamble a little bit like 2 years ago. I got mildly addicted to it because I started randomly and then I got a huge win and then I was playing with the winnings like forever. But this shit's very addicting. BW Johnny this 8 months. Generally TV vicious, but that was like 2 years ago. But yeah, I'm not gonna virtue signal anything here, you know, or anything like that, but you know, the kick deal. Yes, right? And I'm not sure if Arturo is a big gambler or something. He doesn't strike me as one, but you know, he likes money, I suppose. Likes money, you know. But yeah, what else can I really say, right? What else can you really say? You know what? What's the funniest part about all this, guys? Is that this is probably the best advertisement Kick and the gambling thing could have gotten, because a lot of people that they advertise to, they aren't necessarily like new people. They're like veteran gambler because they have quit and then they rejoined because they see this and we use the code. So actually, this is amazing advertisement. Like this picture right here. If Stake could pay for this picture, they would probably pay fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe tens of thousands. Actually, tens of thousands of dollars. No, like cap. Getting this at the top of a Dota Reddit, it's actually kind of funny how good advertisement this is. Because, you know, people who will hate Arteezy for gambling now, they will hate him anyway, right? But the people who like gambling and that kind of stuff, they're gonna watch him more. So he's getting paid either way, right? So the haters just don't win. As long as he doesn't care, it doesn't matter. It's actually a W for him that he gets called out on Reddit. That's kind of crazy.
Again, on one side, it's most likely the part of the deal that Arteezy had with Shopify Rebellion or Kick or whatever. On the other hand, bro, it's gambling. But except the 2 hours of Gamba stream, Arteezy also played 10 hours of Dota, for example on his signature Terrorblade. According to Arteezy, Terrorblade these days is not a bad hero, but he's just a little outdated. I will quote, "It's just that this hero is a little outdated. He's had years of weakened stat boosts, metamorphoses, illusion damage on buildings, and ultimates. Terrorblade realistically didn't get boosted for years. He was slowly made weaker for a long time. Now everyone is slowly getting boosts except for Terrorblade." And speaking of weak and strong heroes, next we have players of Aurora, 23 Savage, Armel, Q and Jabs naming their best heroes for their positions in current patch. 23 Savage thinks that the best carry position heroes are Morphling, Faceless Void and Wraith King. Armel says that the 3 best mid lane heroes are Kanka, Puck and Necrophos. Jabs names 3 best offlane heroes, Bristleback, Primal Beast and Spirit Breaker, and Q named 3 best support heroes, Dark Willow, Muerta, and Nature's Prophet. We remind you that the latest patch 734E was released in Dota on the night of November 21st, and the developers made balance changes affecting several items and heroes, including Bristleback and Kanka, but they're still a bit OP. And if for some reason you don't know why I said Team Aurora at the beginning, I remind you that this org signed ex-Talon players just recently, 4 of them specifically, and added Armel as their mid laner. Let's move on. The next news bring us to the Saudi region. For example, the Prince of Saudi became the head of International Esports Federation. Here's what he said: "I am honored to lead the International Esports Federation into a new era of collaboration, innovation and global recognition. Esports has the power to unite people from all corners of the world through a shared love of gaming. Together we will uphold the values of integrity, inclusivity and fair play, ensuring that esports continues to thrive as a dynamic and recognized form of competition on the international stage. I look forward to working to shape a bright and sustainable future for our industry." What can I say? Is that great news or not? The International Esports Federation is now just owned by Saudi Arabia? What? Is that good or bad? Write your thoughts in the comments below and help me understand. Speaking of big tournaments, band Noxville criticized the format of the group stage of European Pro League Season 14. "It's 2023, please stop doing this. You're adding variance for literally no reason. Just do Series 1, then map difference. It'll give you a better ordering of the teams based on their actual skill than this trash idea." I will help you a little bit with this one. The group stage matches of EPL Season 14 were played in a best of 3. Teams received 2 points for 2-1 and 3 points for 2-0. KZ team secured the first place with a record of 12-3, which is 17 points, followed by MB team 11-7, 14 points in the second place. Basically, European Pro League Season 14 is an online event running from November 10th to December 1st, with participants competing for $10,000. By the way, in case you didn't know, Noxville, a great Dota statistician, also compiled a power ranking of teams throughout the professional season in 2023. According to his rankings, Team Spirit emerged as the top performing team. Speaking of Team Spirit, the best carry in the world, Yatoro, commented on what he sees in pubs. On his stream, he said that there's a lot of very bad carry players who do nothing but last pick Slark. But Yatoro himself is a very cheesy player also. Just recently, in a pub, he was made to go to offlane and he decided to pick Nyx Assassin. And you might think that this was a bad idea, but honestly, Nyx Assassin these days is just broken. Yatoro was just slicing his opponents. Maybe you should try playing Nyx Assassin too. Let's get back to the second best carry in the world, Arteezy. He discussed the significance of prize pools and the international title during his personal stream, drawing comparisons between the international and the Riyadh Masters.
Want to win TI for money or title? Both. Who would say none? Or one, sorry. If it's between one or the other, I don't know. Ultimately, I think what separates TI is the money. It's not really like, except Riyadh, for example, I feel was bigger than TI this year. I feel this TI was really bad compared to Riyadh actually, so. If I won Riyadh, I would care more, I would not care about TI. Like in terms of if it's one or the other. Of course you can be like Spirit to win both, so. Lifetime achievement? I'm not sure if that, like, legacy is not that important to most people, I feel like. I personally am not, because ultimately what happens in 10 years from now, it's not like people talk about some, see 10 years ago, like Loda, like who talks about Loda? Even though Loda won TI3 and he's like a legend of like Dota 1 and no one really talks about him anymore. It's just nothing against the guy at all, like, it's just not really a thing that much. Dude, Loda was a legend back in Dota 1. People hate him, but he played really good. He was just loud, you know, people generally don't like people who talk a lot. He was one of those outspoken people.
Then again, some interesting info came from Gorgc. Let's have a look.
Ancient 4 Gorgc. He's not Ancient 4, guys. Gorgc, I know for sure, I can guarantee you guys, on everything that I own, he's at least Divine 5. At least. I don't know how high he is, but he's at least Divine 5. Take my word for it.
Also, if you're tired of playing against Phantom Lancer, who is pretty good this patch, Watson from Entity listed the most effective players to pick against Phantom Lancer. Sven is good, Luna is also good, she farms faster, can tempo with Shard easily and can clear the base in just a couple of minutes. Naga, you just can't do nothing against Naga. Alchemist is simply the best hero, I think. You buy Mjolnir, you buy Radiance, those are 2 items against Illusionists and you get the upgraded Blink for strength. Carry players, hear Watson out. I think this guy knows something. And now some juicy stuff. Quinn named the best carry player ever. He meant the GOAT, the G-O-A-T, the best, the very best, like in the Pokemon. And you will definitely be surprised.
Is that Eternal Envy? I wish. EE is the GOAT of Dota. Haters may say it's false, but it's true. He's the GOAT. I do greatly enjoy Envy's Twitter. Every other tweet has like 14 terms I've never heard of in my life. It's like what video game sounds like to your parents when you're talking about like Poggin and Bat Rider and they storm up the river, Patience from Zoe. That's what Envy's tweets are like. He's got a bunch of hashtags and @ signs and a bunch of 4-letter abbreviations and like, I don't know what any of it means.
According to Gladiator's mid laner, Eternal Envy is the greatest Dota player in history. Most likely knowing Quinn, he's just joking or trolling. But he's definitely right about one thing. If you open Eternal Envy's Twitter, you will just understand nothing. It's some madman stuff about stocks. I don't get it and I don't want to get it. I just sincerely hope that he will come back to Dota one day. He's been one of the best out there. And here's something really tasty. Fishman, the entity's captain and position 5 player, mentioned a possible upcoming prize pool for a tournament in Riyadh. In his Telegram channel, he posted this: "New era of esports? I heard that the next tournament in Riyadh will have $45 million prize pool." And as always, Gorgc was quick to react. He said that this is all a lie and it's not true and it's all crazy and blah blah blah. But anyways, just imagine. I remind you that the previous Riyadh Masters took place in Saudi Arabia this summer and had a $15 million prize pool, and this time they will triple it? Do you think that this is good or bad for Dota? What about the international, which can only go for $3 million next year, I guess? Don't forget to write your thoughts in the comments below. And well, friends, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave your feedback in the comments because it's really important for me to improve by listening to you and your opinions. Also, hit that like button and follow me for more Dota news. I'm not saying goodbye for a long time. See you soon.